Even Occy seems to need a bit of a change of pace at the moment. He's just chosen to go lie under the van deck. You okay, buddy? Just mixing things up, are you? That's alright. I'll give you some space. The sun will come out soon, mate. Hey. Hello, buddy. You want back in, huh? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Occy is going a little stir crazy this morning. Sorry for the delay in getting this one to you, but it has been raining like mad for the last week and a half. And every time I get outside and try and do a project, it just starts raining again. So I'm decided I'm gonna stop fighting it. I'm just embracing the reality of living in the rainforest on this beautiful 5-acre block. And I've decided that it's time to tackle a bit of the interior. This dining area is not functional, especially considering I have guests coming in a few days and I want them to have a space that we can all sit around inside if it is bad weather outside. As a lot of you know, the interior renovations on this place I've been trying to do on a fair bit of a budget and reuse what I can where I can. I also really love the idea of making my own furniture, which is what's going to be the go in the other corner. So I think I'm also going to try and give this bad boy a glow up. But before we dive any further into it, I think I know what this guy needs. If you do have a corner in your house though, stick around because I think this is going to be a fun one. And if you don't have a corner in your house, I'd like to see your house. Okay, but is this what you want to buy? Look at that case. And through our gates. In the last video, amongst other things, I did make some very bougie gates. Just gonna confirm, by the end of this video, all black is gonna happen. I am gonna talk more about that video as well later on because I feel like we've got a lot to dismantle from that one and I just wanna thank you all straight away. But for now, Occy and I are gonna have a quick walk before we get into this next project because I'm really excited to dive in. We gotta take advantage of this very brief period of no rain. Don't head back. The pace is always a bit faster going down the hill. To be fair to him, he turns 13 in just over a week. Come on, Occy. This corner area has the potential to be such a vibe in this cabin. Now this space here gets beautiful morning sun, especially in the winter coming in here, and I want this space to not only be seating for around the dining room table, but I also want it to become one of the many reading nooks I've got in this house. I have a vision in mind that is kind of like a bench seat, a corner bench seat that you would see in a restaurant. I've never built anything like it before, but hey, how hard can it be? I'm so deep in this now. Just a few little spideys getting sucked up. Oh. So this is the template for the lower bench. Sitting against here. I'm gonna try my hand for the first time at making cushions. So this is gonna come up a fair bit higher. wrap around the corner, and inside I'm gonna have storage. So I'm gonna make some form of lid, either a hinge or maybe a pull-out lid, because this house doesn't have a lot of storage. So this is gonna help fix that solution. I've left enough space for Occy's dog bowls. It's got an angle that makes it go in at the bottom here, and that's a 15-degree angle. And the idea is that that way your feet aren't banging against this, or they're not scuffing it. And you'll notice I've actually overhung this end a bit over this table, and that's because this table's only small, so it allows me to potentially get a bigger table. I can see Occy wanting to jump up on this seat, and this just gives a little extra space for him to be in as well. Okay, time for a cookie break. And whilst I have my little snack break, I wanted to show you something else. I don't know if any of you remember the ugly, badly painted green door that was here, but I painted this over the last few days whilst the rain's been going on, and put some gold trim on there, and people will be happy to see some insect guards on this door as well. You'll see insect guards. We all know they're not just to keep insects out, are they? I believe I can fly. I think this is going well. What do you think? And this morning light is starting to kind of enter, and hopefully in the next couple of days the sun will actually come out, so I can show you just how beautiful this is going to be. You watching the Paddy Melons, Ock? What's out there, buddy? Oh, he was onto it. Hey, Paddy Melon. Good spot, Ock. Good spot. Such a good guard dog you are. Well, watchdog anyway, eh? Ock. Look at this glorious sunshine. Oh, and then it just went. It just went. Oh, the blue skies are here again. Now, where were we? Nice. So I'm trying to make this all out of 2 sheets of ply, pretty much. Oh, bloody beautiful, mate. Every time I turn around, buddy, you're asleep in a different spot. Must be nice. Must be very nice to be king of this castle. While I just build your dream world for you. Love that comment, by the way. This is truly building Occy's paradise for him, hey? Alright, Ock. It's lunchtime. Oh, there's no rain, let's go. It's funny, I swear, when I work outside, all I want to do is come inside and have a nice, civilised, clean lunch. And now that I'm working inside, all I want to do is be out here. Yeah, it's not a bad spot to have a little break, eh, bud? And I have to say, it is a really nice change up to be working inside in such a controlled environment. Having a good look, Ock. As opposed to getting muddy and covered in concrete and sweaty and bitten by bugs. So maybe I should mix it up a bit more often, do one interior, one exterior. I'd love to know what your favourite is, whether it's when I'm renovating on the inside or outside on the property. I have a feeling this is going to come up pretty bougie, just like the gates. Maybe this is a budget bouge series. And speaking of bouge, I just realised I haven't even shown you my new bed. I'm off the floor, baby. I finally found a good quality second-hand bed base and mattress. Mattress is actually brand new. I needed this bad boy empty to go pick it up. It's going to be good to not be sleeping on the ground anymore. That's for sure. So I've just arrived back with the bed. It's arrived in one piece, but I realised it's arrived in one very heavy piece. And at the other end, the guy helped me load it. Not exactly sure how I'm going to unload this king-size mattress on my own. My first king, by the way. Wow. First king's over there taking a piss. My second king. Oh, you gonna help lift? Hey mate, can I ask a very quick favour? Deliberately didn't wear a shirt. Yeah. How good are mates? Now this, I can manage. Moving up in the world, Ock. Moving up in the world. $250ml of water. 1 scoop. Shake. Before I jump straight back into it, I want to say a huge thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. AG1 provides the foundation for whole body health by delivering the nutrients that are needed to support the immune system and gut health. After smashing it for over 1.5 years now, I truly can't imagine my daily routine without AG1 in it. The adaptogens, vitamins and minerals in AG1 provide support for stress and help balance the nervous system for a healthy mood. And regardless of whether I'm doing a big build day like today or it's just an ordinary day, AG1 gives me the sustained energy I need thanks to high quality ingredients like rhodiola, magnesium and B vitamins. The fact that it's so simple to prep and tastes great makes it a healthy habit that's easy to stick with. Because let's face it, eating well all the time, especially when you're busy, is not easy. I love the fact that AG1 helps me fill those nutritional gaps. If you haven't tried it for yourself, let's make today the day. Scan the QR code here or head to the link in the video description below and you'll get a free 1-year supply of AG vitamin D3 plus K2, plus also 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. I promise you, your body will thank you for it. All right, let's finish off this first bench, shall we? Time to glue and screw. Oh yeah. So this one is going to give stability. And so those cuts I just made before were to check out for this guy. Put a couple of screws in the front, but I won't put anything in there because the top pieces are going to help join all that together. Pretty sure they call this the mistake fixer. We're just slightly high here. High no longer. What you talking about? Don't you reckon there's something about gluing that makes you seem that much more professional, but also a little bit more of a wanker? Ooh, doggy. We are getting bloody close to having one bench seat and starting to lose light, but that's okay because I'm now feeling on a bit of a roll and I know that this side is going to be much easier because I've already done half the cuts. I am loving how these are coming out. I just need to cut the lids for them. I'm going to go with just lids that sit in, but I think they're going to work pretty well. Well, we're just admiring our handiwork. Yeah, Shake, you did this too. This is confirmation, comfiest project I've ever done. This rocking chair, by the way, $100, Facebook Marketplace, with the footstool, Adair's. Told you I'm bougie. Now I've just got the next side to do and it's about 7:30 at night. This side is exactly the same. I'm on a roll. I want to keep going because in the morning I want to move on to the next task. So damn close. But I'm checking out. It is 20 past 11. I'm starting to make mistakes. I've run out of some of my material. Almost. Ock, what are you watching? So you're telling me I'm here working, buddy, and you're watching cat videos. Is that right? Alright, buddy. I'll join you.
Special anatomical features.
We can't watch something else.
One is a flexible hyoid apparatus in their throat. A combination of bone and ligament.
I'm very tired. My body is very tired.
One way, one try, no say of mine. With love, we might endure a while. Reinforce alright. The constructs we have spun.
You ready to roll, Lock? We have an hour drive each way to go get materials for cushions. And I'm actually kind of excited because I've never made cushions before. And it's always good to learn new skills, you know? And this will never get old. Slow and steady. I've just blown the bank. I didn't realise how expensive making your own cushions is. My lord, just for the foam and the underlay stuff that wraps on them, it's like almost 500 bucks. So I've still got to go get the material. So I'm in the fabric store and I feel very much out of my depths. But is this a sign? Forest. What do we think? I reckon it could be really funky because I don't have enough green in the house already. Tell you what, if you ever want cheap fabric, go to Fabricland, guys. That was so much cheaper. I think that was 70 bucks for all the fabric. Budget's back on track, baby. That took a little longer than anticipated, as is always the case. And I figured on the drive home could be a really good chance to address the last video because, first of all, a lot happened in it. If you haven't seen it, I addressed the fact that someone put in a complaint about building works on my property. They put in a complaint to council and you guys had a lot to say about it. There's over 5,000 comments on that video and I just want to say first and foremost, thank you all so much for the support. A couple of things that have come out of that video. First off, thank you to quite a few people who emailed me to let me know ways they were able to find out my address online. Almost every single email started with, I swear I'm not the snitch. I appreciate that because now I think I've been able to close a few of those loopholes. So thank you for those that did let me know. I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you, but yeah, if you gave me advice or anything, I really appreciate it, and your well wishes, I appreciate those too. Whew. Finally, I got quite a few comments from people saying they were confused, saying, couldn't you just walk around the gate like I did yesterday morning? And yeah, of course you can. My whole fence is just trees. You can walk through any of the trees. Like if you look at a gate on a farmstead, normally you can just step through them. They're not to stop pedestrian access. It's not Fort Knox. The idea is more that someone can't just easily drive onto my property and, you know, take possessions or whatever. They just can't get a vehicle on there. And with my road being, there's not a lot of parking on my road, so if a vehicle's parked out the front of my property, which they never are, it kind of stands out to me and my neighbours, so it helps security-wise. I hope that helps clear some things up. And now I've been asked to help Jack move because he's actually moving house, which is really sad, but I'm so happy to repay the favour. Better late than never. It is 4 o'clock and I I had quite a bit I wanted to get done today, so it looks like it may be another late one. This kitchen sucks. I don't think it's anyone's dream kitchen. I think this is at the point of either TLC or it goes out in the trash, or maybe a shed. And if you're new here and wondering what is the go with the power cords everywhere, this whole house is currently running off the 2 power points in the power box outside. I don't have any other functioning power points. However, hopefully that is going to be changing next week. I may regret that little side mission tomorrow because I've just made more work for myself, and the mess in here is next level at the moment, in case you're wondering. Didn't quite get it done. But hey, if I pull it all together tomorrow, pretty confident it's going to be bloody good, and I'm going to be happy when my guests are here, kitchen's organised, they've got bench seating. I reckon I'm just going to lie down now, watch a movie with Ock. Well, I actually realised I haven't even talked to you about my projector, which I bloody love, and I better tell you a bit about it before I start watching it. Look what arrived today. I have not been this excited about a package in quite a long time. A few weeks ago, I mentioned that I was looking at getting a projector for this space in the living room, and XGIMI reached out and they said they've got this new Horizon Ultra. It's a 4K long throw projector, first ever Dolby Vision enabled one. All right, now I'm not a projector expert, so I'm just gonna unbox it, show you guys how it works. We'll see how good it is. She's already up on the wall. This will be the first experience with both the sound and how bright this thing is. I'm gonna give you all the cinema experience as well.
Ultimately, what's at stake with climbing is always your life.
I'm already obsessed. Well, it has now been actually just over a week of owning the projector, and I can well and truly say I've rinsed this thing and I bloody love it more and more every day. But let's see, is everyone here and ready for the movie? Ock, you ready for the movie? Check. Spidey, you ready for the movie? Check. So I wanted to give it that time so I could give you genuine feedback on my thoughts on this projector, and I'm just going to rattle them off. What I have found is that the sound quality and how clear the picture is insane, and that is not just during the night when it does feel like a cinema experience, but even during the day you can watch TV or movies, which I never thought was possible. I thought you kind of had to black out the whole room. Hey buddy, it's almost time. Another thing that I've found is that it's really easy to navigate. It's just like a smart TV, and you don't have to add any external devices to it, which I think is really cool. You can just go straight to your normal apps, YouTube, Netflix. The only quirk that I've noticed with the projector is that it puts out a lot of heat out the back of it. And at the moment, as the weather starts to cool down here, it's actually kind of nice. But I would find that in summer, or if the room was hot, you probably wouldn't want it blowing straight on you. So what do you want? Patience is not Occy's virtue. I can truly say I love this machine and highly, highly recommend it. If you're a movie buff and love cinema-like experiences in your own home, check it out. I'll put the link for it in the video description below, and I believe they've got a sale on at the moment, so get in there quick. Okay, it's time.
Only now are we beginning to understand that all life on Earth depends on the freedom to move.
Ain't that right, buddy? I realised I actually only have today, not only to finish all this off finish the kitchen off, but clean everything up because my guests are coming pretty early tomorrow. Ock, you ready for another big one? Hey buddy, have you been chasing Patty Melons again? You're all wet. Can't put this off any longer. It's time to make the cushions. Welcome to Max's Craft channel. The amount of times I've hit this in the last 72 hours. And here is one I prepared earlier. So doing it this way is called a box cushion. And the theory is, well, my theory is I don't have to do any sewing, but also the theory is it's going to make it kind of like a second lid, so it's easier to take off to gain access to the storage. And then this is going to wrap around, going to pull it tight, just staple her on. All right, here goes nothing. I mean, it felt good. I'm going rogue. Oh, the cords look dead straight, and so I went a little rogue on this end, and the reason was I cut away the batting, that white stuff, because it's adding thickness, and my man at Clark Rubber accidentally, or he's cut the foam a little bit bigger than I asked. So I'm worried about this overhanging if it had extra thickness here. I'm also a bit worried when I sit on it, are all the staples just gonna pop out? No. Now I've just got to repeat that 3 more times. So what? I just did all that. And the fabric is the wrong way up. There's about 50 plus staples in that bad boy. Why didn't you tell me? Oh boy. Okay, well with that, I've decided no more filming till the reveal because I am getting close and it's kind of just the touch-up time. But to get this done in time as well, I really need to move and not make more mistakes like this. You ready for this?
Have a look at this space.
I mean, come on, tell me this space is not a vibe. I am so stoked with how it turned out, and let's just not look here.
I somehow miscalculated. I don't have enough fabric.
Anyone want a little cushion? And I did add some extra features, like doing the VJ groove was a bit of a last minute decision. What do you all think? What do you think of the color? I did realize for a while I was trying to think of what that color, what it reminded me of these cushion covers, and it finally came to me. For any cricket fans out there, I've got the Baggy Rain in couch version. Now, I am gonna pull the table and chairs away just to give you a bit better look. Some quick things I learned from this one. I would say use a little bit thinner foam on the top. This is 125 thick. Go down to 70, maybe 50 on the back. It is what made these seats probably a little taller than they should be, but at the same time with some sneaky adjustments, it all worked out. So I may have made the benches slightly too tall. Can anyone figure out what I'm doing right now? Also, buy more fabric than you think you'll need. That was really frustrating. Finally, I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to the Mitre 10 New Zealand YouTube channel because that's where I got the inspiration for these bench seats, and their tutorial was amazing. Let's have a bit closer look. Just to show you access to storage. Move these over. And there's actually quite a lot of storage in them. Now, I know this isn't a massive change, but considering if you remember what it did look like,
How much better have these drawers come up?
and I'm pretty stoked on that because for less than 40 bucks, I've given those drawers a whole new lease on life. And hey, save buying something new again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've gotten something out of this video. Let me know if you enjoyed the interior renos. It's nice to have that option when it is rainy weather outside. Okay, I'm off. Happy Easter. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. Occy and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Here's to the times we've had.